So we're here today at the Reptile World Serpentarium here in St. Cloud, Florida. So we did find this off the beaten tracks little attraction on a previous trip, and I thought you'd appreciate seeing what it's like and seeing if it's worth attending. $12 entry. So I'm not sure if we've got baby turtles or tortoise here in the entrance random shop area. So straight out here is a pool full of turtles, much bigger turtles than the ones in the shop. Now, the reason we've come to the Serpentarium today is to see the Venom Show. Now, the Venom Show happens twice a day at 12 and 3 p.m. And here they milk venomous snakes. That's then sent out to labs where they use it to engineer anti-venom. It is at 12, so we haven't got that long. We're going to try and do a quick trip around, so let's head into the snake and lizard enclosure.
This is a rattlesnake.
Python. It's one big snake.
See? Whoa. Milkshake. Ooh, nice. See? Wrap around. That is.
Oh, really?
Someone's not being. Ooh.
Here's heaven. Rat snakes. Nice. Yeah. There's a Venom Show at 12 and 3. So touch and hold the snake afterwards. A bearded lizard. Venomous.
Look here.
A lot of snakes in here. Venomous. Still lying that heart to seek. Pink phase western diamondback. There's the diamond shapes on his back. Stupid rattlesnake. Flamingoland. Bears as well. Some West Coast rattlesnake. There's the rattle.
Rattle in the back.
Timber rattlesnake. There's a bit chunky there in the back.
I don't think we see it very often.
A hardy rattlesnake. There's the rattle. Pacific rattlesnake. Must be an eastern diamondback rattlesnake. Can't see it though. Can't see it. No, they are. Rattlesnake.
Not very fast.
Black panda. It's very venomous. Eastern African member. That's also venomous. West African green lumber.
Very interesting.
And you said, please try to get loud. It says, please stand back.
Oh, stand back. Stand right there.
Everyone is known like, yep,
That is impressive.
Southern copperhead.
Why did it move?
What's that?
Guys, so that's what they do.
It's massive larvae. Carpet python. Suffin's cobra. Heading into that one. And cobra, spectacled cobra. It's a hidden Mickey on his back. There's the black spitting cobra that is hiding in that rock. Same with the Chinese cobra. Russian cobra. called?
Yeah, he's the other one. Right over there. He's
Spitting cone. Please stand back. Something further again. Spitting cone. Have you known one called Cobra? Papal Toy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Nothing. Nada.
Egyptian cobra.
See the fans? Big mouth.
No Tommy skinks. Very nice.
Oh my goodness.
Articulated python. An Asian water monitor. I think he's cute. Special king cobra, I think he's in there. So that was the reptile house. Still a couple of bits and pieces to have a look at before the Venom show. A bit of a trip there. Iguanas, the outdoor section. American alligators over here, let's have a look. See what we can see. Please do not feed the alligator accidentally. That's a warning about going in there. I don't think I can see any of them. Oh, they're over there, let's have a look. Let's go a closer look. See him there. Big alligator. He's a big one. There. So it's interesting up there, they've got a bird box and a bat box. I don't think I've ever seen a bat box before. And now crocodile. It's a Nile crocodile. Those wires just hanging in the water don't look very safe at all.
Hello, aren't you speaking? Hello. Aren't you clever? Hello. Hello. No. Yeah, Chris says say up duck to us and see if it answers you. Hey up duck. Hey up duck.
No, he's refusing to speak to you. Hello, birdie.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
I wanted to be in the enchanted tiki room, but I ended up here.
Shit rains.
Turtles. Small lizardos. I am a lizard.
Hello. Hello.
Florida box turtle. Oh, he's over there. There's a few over here as well. He's in a rush, isn't he? I'm not going to lie, there isn't a massive amount of stuff to look at around here. Fishes, toilets. This is where they do the venom work, producing anti-venom. So the shower burn a bit. I'm pretty sure on our last visit there was some pens here with animals as well, but it looks like they've gone.
Venomous snakes are incredible animals. When you look at a venomous snake, you're looking at an animal that has a hypodermic syringe on each side of its head. The barrel of the syringe is comprised of the venom gland itself. That's where these proteins, they're manufactured and they're stored in a little sac in there. And then the plunger is comprised of these very powerful muscles. They surround the venom gland. They can squeeze it like an orange and shoot that venom out of there. And this is the real kicker. The venom gland is connected to Mother Nature's hypodermic needle, the fang. What an incredible evolutionary development that is. You look at a venomous snake fang, the first thing you notice, it's a lot like we make them. You know, it's got that tip sheared off at that special angle with that very sharp point on there. Turns out when these proteins get injected into the flesh of an animal by the bite of a venomous snake, they cause some very rapid and very consequential changes, which is great for the snake. Because it allows venomous snakes to kill their prey, and they can do it very quickly with very little exposure. This is a huge survival advantage to be a venomous snake. Non-venomous snakes have a much different scenario. A non-venomous snake, when they approach an animal that they're gonna eat, they have to physically kill that animal. That comes with a certain amount of risk. We have a beautiful snake that lives here in Florida, our Florida king snake. They get pretty big too. They'll get up to maybe 6 feet. They are relatively heavy bodied. They're powerful snakes, powerful constrictors. And when they get hungry, of course, like all snakes, first off they have to find something to eat. And it turns out that all snakes are good at that. Snakes have a sense of smell akin to that of a bloodhound. A snake can track. So the old king snake goes out, he's hungry, and let's say for our example he tracks down a rat. I'm sure that happens often. And let's make it a big rat. This is a big rat. He's got teeth maybe that long. You know, you don't often look at a rat and think, oh my God, it's a dangerous animal, but if that king snake screws up his kill protocol and he gives that rat just a little bit of leeway, he can be very badly injured. He might even be killed, which I've seen happen to snakes a number of times over the years. As he approaches that rat, he's got a very powerful instinct at the front of his brain, which is that his very initial strike, the first move he's going to make on that rat, is going to be aimed at anchoring his jaws to the skull of that animal. So that immediately he's got control of the most dangerous part of the rat. And now, like greased lightning, he's going to follow up with 2 or 3 coils around the chest cavity of the rat. He's going to stop it from breathing. That's how constrictors operate. They don't crush things. They just stop it from breathing. And within a matter of minutes, he's got a dead animal that he can feed on. But every time that king snake goes out on that mission, he puts himself at risk. Venomous snakes don't have that risk. They have this luxury, this survival advantage of being able to kill their prey from a position of relative safety. The interesting thing about this scenario is that these proteins that these venomous snakes have been synthesizing, evolving, and using to kill their prey for eons of time to scientists who today find themselves in laboratories trying to figure out things like, you know, how does a nerve cell function, or what's going on with blood chemistry, or something that we're very familiar with these days, you know, oh my God, you know, look at this horrible disease coming at us. Well, these scientists, these people in the laboratory, they're standing there, they're looking at each other and saying, hey, you know what? Maybe we can come up with a treatment, maybe even a cure. To those guys, these snake venom proteins are a treasure trove of tools that they can use in the laboratory to figure out how things work from a molecular level. That's been most of our work now for, as of next month, we've been on this project for 50 years. We started this project almost half a century ago. And most of the people we work with are university researchers, pharmaceutical people, we supply them with their snake venom proteins that they can use in the laboratory. And in addition to that, we also supply the 2 companies that produce antivenoms in North America with the snake venoms that they use to do that work. And the primary antivenom that we use throughout the entire United States is produced by a company, BTG Pharmaceuticals. They make an antivenom that is a 1 antidote covers all for our pit vipers. How wonderful. We have somewhere between 5,000 and 7,000 pit viper bites in our country every year, and most of these folks, when they show up in the emergency room, they don't have a clue to what species of pit viper got them. Well, the good news is, you don't need that information, because the company that makes this product, they have a protocol that gives us this 1 antidote covers all. How wonderful. And they accomplish that by using 4 snake venoms when they make this stuff. We worked with BTG back in their early research phase, this was many years ago. And initially what we did is we scoured the entire North American continent. And we looked at every pit viper toxin that occurs in the United States. And what BTG did, they picked out 4 snake venoms that have representatives of all of those important toxins. One of them being the first snake we're going to work on today, the old cottonmouth. That venom is in there to compensate for toxins that are found in both copperhead and cottonmouth venoms. These are 2 very closely related species. And then to that cottonmouth venom, they added 3 rattlesnake venoms: eastern diamondback rattlesnake, western diamondback rattlesnake, and Mojave rattlesnake venom. Mojave's in there to account for neurotoxin. There's an extremely powerful neurotoxin that's found in just certain rattlesnake species. By the way, there are roughly 80 different kinds of rattlesnakes known to occur, and they're only found in North, Central, and South America. Rattlesnakes are strictly American snakes. They're not found in Africa or Australia or the Middle East or Asia. Rattlesnakes are American snakes, and their range actually initiates in very southernmost Canada. It weaves its way south through the entire North American continent, covers all of Mexico, all of Central America, and then whoosh, all the way down into Argentina and South America. Rattlesnakes range in size from little guys. We have rattlesnake species barely reach 30 inches. We have one here in Florida, our little dusky pygmy rattlesnake, beautiful little snake. And on up to the largest, which we also have here in Florida, which is our eastern diamondback rattlesnake. Eastern diamondbacks have been recorded at lengths over 7 feet long. These guys get huge. And what they do is they take these snake venoms and they use them to generate antibody or produce antibody using the immune system of a donor animal. Antibodies are little molecules that have the ability to, in this particular case, upon contact, they'll lock onto those toxins, and when they do that, they block the activity of the toxin 100%, immediately making it harmless, and at the same time, converting it into a stable form, a stable molecular form that our body can sweep out and get rid of. I mean, you know, how cool is that?
Cutting out. Water lock.
That's like what I do also. Oh my gosh. Rattling. Look at him. Do you see how his tail is rattling? And then do you see the bullseye pattern on the side? It's really faint. And then do you see by his eye, he's got that like raccoon shape? That's how you know he's a water moccasin. Because he's got the raccoon shape by his eye. He's got the bullseye pattern on his side, and he's shaking his tail.
Not around.
If you look at him from over top, you can see only the sides of his eyes and not the top. That's another way you can tell.
Well, I've seen a real rattlesnake. So cool.
So if you ever see those, Adam, you want to walk away, okay?
We saw one on our bike trail. It was huge.
Yeah, they're cool, but don't go near them.
Scare us.
They look like water snakes, so sometimes it's
Is he
hard.
gonna bite that? Yeah,
Let's watch carefully and see what he does.
I don't know, try and catch it, try and lure him out. Like close him out.
Remember, he has two jobs, right? Keep himself safe and keep the snake safe. So he's gonna work hard to do both of those things.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Look at his teeth. Do you see how his mouth is white inside?
Ooh.
I don't think he likes this. But Adam, this is such an important
Maybe this is a
thing
well-trained
because
snake.
This is the that they're gonna measure.
That thing.
For a split second, I thought he was gonna let it go.
Don't let him bite you.
I was like, yeah.
That's a venom. That's how much venom two bites can have.
Whew, is your heart going boom, 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 boom?
No.
But mine is.
No one. Oh no.
Boom, 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 boom.
Mine is going. One time. That's going slower. One time. That's going slower.
There are lots of jobs for lots of people, and this is not a mommy job.
Me job though.
You think so? You would have to be so careful.
Yeah. So. But if you
They don't want to bite people. They want to be left alone.
up slowly, then
I
they won't
can
do
do
it.
that. I can back up. Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, it's like
I'm not
basically
going
go
near
fast,
those.
you get bitten.
There's no thing else found.
If there's a spitting venom one, I'm going to be way over there.
Yeah.
The spitting venom?
That exists?
This one
Yeah.
No.
This one's
They have those back there.
Like spit out 2 to 3 feet.
Wasn't that from Jurassic Park?
Isn't that from like the horror movie? I don't know.
They got entry
They actually have
right in
them
the
back
face.
in cages. Back there you can look at them.
Jurassic Park.
2 milk.
You ever seen
One of
Jurassic
like
Park?
one.
2 milk.
Yeah.
Yeah? The original one?
Yeah. The original.
The one way before you were born?
Yeah.
Back, so
Yeah.
don't hit. Hey.
I've seen it.
No.
I've seen the
That
movie.
hurts their ears.
Oh my gosh.
Snake now.
Number next. The coral.
Bring the coral snake.
They're much. This one's really little.
Yeah, this one. The other one's. Whoa.
These are really shy. They see humans and they're like, nope.
He's like, nope, I'm not coming out. And they'll only bite you if
If you
follow
really
them.
are bothering them, so you want to not bother them.
So, just
Yeah, I think
if,
she's.
if you see a coral snake, just stand there.
Yeah, they can only strafe as long as their length is. So stay further away than that.
Hey.
Unless you just like step back.
They have an average length of about 18 inches.
See, there's something in there. Why isn't the coral snake trying to get out?
Because they don't want to be near
They
people.
live right on the bottom.
He's probably called
One of
up.
them is called milk snake.
Really? Does it have milk? Why is it called a milk snake?
I don't know. Because it's white.
Oh,
It's white like milk.
that makes sense.
Most coral snakes bite actually comes from people's gardens and they reach into the bushes. And it gets them in between the fingers because the mouth is so small.
Can you see Benny? Don't touch him.
They just brought the big boy.
Look at that.
Yeah. What is this thing?
Yeah, but it's poison, venomous, and don't touch it, okay?
Why?
Well, he apparently knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know.
Look, he's gonna have a black head with a yellow stripe.
But what if it bites him?
He's not gonna let it because he, I guess, knows how to do this. Oh my god! See? See the black head with the yellow stripe?
Oh, that thing's small. It's so cute.
Well, it wants to bite the thing.
I don't think he's happy. Oh!
Oh my gosh.
You can barely see the drop, right?
They don't get much venom.
That is way more venom than I thought came out of this thing.
Okay.
Nervous. That thing doesn't give us much
Yeah, they're
venom.
not hurting the snake. But he's also making sure he doesn't get bit. He's holding his mouth closed.
A coral snake it doesn't give much venom. That's why they don't have very much anti-venom. So it's just a small amount.
I would be terrible at this job.
Because you would get bit.
Because I'd be too scared of it.
And you get bit. Mama,
Did you more? I don't know what that means.
you know the person we were talking to?
Well, you were hurting my
look.
back.
It's
Tell
biting
me
it.
exactly what you need.
I think she wants to pick her up higher.
Better?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, you gotta be more specific.
Is he hurting the snake?
He's not, but it doesn't look... He's putting something in his mouth.
He's not eating the food.
Looks like food. But I didn't know they fed snakes that way.
Usually,
Taking them.
because they don't eat other stuff. They don't really eat other stuff. What? You put that thing in his mouth? That entire tube?
He fed the snake. He fed the snake. Not.
And snakes can eat almost anything. They can eat stuff that's bigger than their head. Like
For
huge
real?
eggs. I've seen videos of those things, and those things because their jaws are not connected together.
Oh, they can unhinge them. I can't do that.
Unhinged what?
That's why I use a fork and a knife.
Unhinged what? Unhinged jaw.
Your jaw. And pop it open. Can sharks do that, Adam?
No, I think so.
It can.
I saw two frogs.
Look. How are you gonna do it?
Patient. Look.
Now.
Where's the next one?
Oh, where's the snake?
You gotta be patient. He's gotta get the supplies first, right?
You need to be
Just like
prepared.
before you start cooking, you get all your ingredients first, then you start cooking.
You don't cook and then you get your food.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, the one he put in
Need
the
another
box
head?
in the beginning.
Okay, don't bonk.
Okay. You can bring him
Oh
in.
my goodness. You bring out the snake. Here comes the other snake.
I want to see that cocoa leg now. No.
David, we need one of these hooks to get the snakes out of the pool.
Yeah, I'll be so much easier than using.
The pool net?
Yeah,
That wasn't working very
so
well.
much easier.
You actually have snakes in your pool?
Yes. Why? We have a snake
water
that lives in our yard, and he really just wants to go swimming.
Oh, well, that's just
I know why.
that one. Okay.
Not though.
You
That's
can
not
snake
nice.
on
Okay, that snake just wants to get summer. Just wants to get ready with summer.
Maybe
Well-
he's ready for vacation and he just wants to lay out by the pool.
Well, maybe it's just
Turn
because.
into. Here they come. Here's the creep. Ooh, now that thing's a big one.
Yeah, that looks like an
Now
horse.
that's a bad boy. Now that's a big
That
boy.
looks like an horse.
Now
The
that's.
shape of the head.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Now that thing's a big boy.
The king cobra.
You that's a bad boy. That's a bad boy.
It's bigger and smaller.
Big
as
bad
it
boy.
breathes.
Big bad
It
boy.
reminds me of the king cobra.
It's a bad boy.
It reminds me of king cobras. That reminds me of king.
It's been breathing. Here, take a deep breath. You see your chest big with a big
I think it's like a balloon, right?
Yeah.
I think it's like a balloon. It inflates and deflates.
Bro was not looking at that snake who was
Oh
watching
man,
everything he did.
oh man, it's doing a big snake fight movie.
Wow, look at his face. Look at his tongue. See his nostril?
Well, it's a red nostril.
Say hi. Around like a Say hi, Snake.
Snake.
He's looking at you.
Hi, Snake.
He's like, who are these humans?
No, it's not like that. He just wants to bite. That's what he wants. That's what he wants to do. He's looking at you because he just wants to bite, waiting for the right moment to strike.
Look at the colors on his head.
Man, I want a pet snake. I just want a pet snake.
Maybe not this one though.
Yeah, not that one. I think it'd kill me. Now there's a good one.
Isn't that crazy? I don't smell with my tongue. I smell with my nose.
Snakes smell with their nose.
That's good to know. I am very glad we're on
That's
this
why
side.
they stick their tongues out a lot.
Oh my gosh, that thing's aggressive.
I don't want to have that dog. It's not. It's being pretty calm.
Why don't they do venom?
I'm never gonna get that. It's not being aggressive. It's being pretty calm by you.
It's pretty calm for being a cobra.
I'm thinking any stick. Fireflies. I'm going to fire.
It's very calm for a cobra. I've seen bigger aggressive ones.
What if he gets big?
Did you see why it was called monocle? Did you see the pattern on the back of his head?
Yeah, but he's probably gonna get bit like a
Okay, now they're bringing him out.
Okay. Get bit by doing
You have to get the big
He's not
boy.
gonna let himself get bit.
What is that thing on that?
trying to make him. He's trying to make the
He
cobra
has meat.
aggressive.
He has meat on that thing.
Why is he trying to make it aggressive? So he can.
Not to make it
so the venom
aggressive.
will come out.
It's to get him out. It's trying to flush
To
him.
get him out and get the venom.
It's trying to flush him out. That's what he's trying to do.
Because king cobras don't do that when they're calm.
Yep, I see his face. Yep, he's trying to get him out. Hood.
Hood. Being gentle so it doesn't bonk his head. It's okay.
Man, that thing just. There's just no stopping him.
Jump around.
There's just no stopping him.
This is my chance to escape.
What? We're on the other side of the glass.
He's like, ooh, I can escape. I can go out. I can eat some chickens.
He can't break the glass.
I can't break the
Snakes are
glass.
soft.
Cobras eat rattlesnakes. Rattlesnakes eat.
Ooh. He's like, oh my.
Wow. Look at all that venom going in there on him. Look. Wow. Now they're gonna measure him. How tall do you think he is?
It's like
60.
60
5 foot long.
60 inches or.
So that was our trip to the Serpentarium today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please like, share and subscribe if you had, and I'll see you again soon.